I don't know about you, but I struggle with storage of controllers. It's one of those things that I have so many systems, and this isn't meant to be a brag, but I have a ton of different systems, and each one has its own dedicated controller. I mean, here we've got the Xbox One S on screen. I've got the controller right here charging, but I've also got PlayStation 5 controllers. I've got Switch controllers. I have my N64 controllers from Retro Fighters. I have my wireless controllers for my NES and my Super NES from Hyperkin. Storage is definitely an issue for me. And it's one of those things that I don't want to just like throw it in a drawer where I never get to see them, because some of these things, like, you know, looking at the Wireless Brawler 64, this is a damn cool looking controller. Well, the folks over at Oivo have a new solution and something that I am looking to try out myself, just to see if it's something that I can not only display my controllers, but do it in such a way that it makes sense, it looks good, and it doesn't cost me a ton of money. So this is the Oivo Gaming Controller Adjustable Wall Mount, and there's two different variations of it. There's a 2-pack and a 4-pack. There is no 2-pack though, just as a heads up on their bad dad joke, I admit that. And what this is designed to allow you to do is to basically mount up to 4 controllers on your walls as you see fit. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this out of the box, we're going to check and see the different hardware it comes with, the way the controllers sit in it, and we're actually going to mount a couple controllers on our wall and see how it looks. Let's go hit the bench. So here we have the box on the bench. As you can see, this is a 4-pack. There is another version that comes with just 2 of them as well. Let's see, 2 ways to use. Drill the holes in the wall for the screws, adhesive in the wall to secure the mount, and here you can kind of see the basic layout of it. Now, I have to admit, because I'm the kind of kid that would and did sneak and look at their Christmas presents ahead of time, I have looked at this before now, so this is not a complete first look at it for me. I have peeked inside here in the past. So you have your hardware, including wall anchors and everything, if you want to do that. I really don't want to anchor everything down to my wall. And like I mentioned, there are 4 of them in here. We'll take a look at one of them in just a second. Warranty card. I don't know that there's much need for warranty on this. We would love to hear from you. Display your accessories with these 3M strips. Use on walls, inside cabinets, on your desk, or on the back of your monitor. Stick strong yet easy to remove with no damage or sticky residue. Soft rubber grippers hold the controller precisely in place. You can also use screws if it's more convenient for you to make holes in the wall. So interesting to note on that. And this is the one that I had looked at before. So you have the Oivo name up top. You have your screw hole in the back. One thing that I do like is the fact that there is a pass-through here to the screw hole and back, so you can kind of see my finger covering the hole. What's nice about that is you can run your screwdriver, and I'm using my X-Acto knife, but you'll get the point. You can basically run your screwdriver straight through to be able to get to the screw on the back if you are going to mount these to the wall. It does basically fold up if you are not displaying a controller at the time, so kind of hides what it is, covers up the holes and everything. Otherwise, so I'm going to grab one of my KMD Pro controllers. So that's pretty much how I would hold it on the wall. Let's take a look. What about a DualSense controller? If anything, the DualSense controller seems like it's held in there even better. Just testing out a couple other controllers real quick. So here's the Xbox Series S, Series X Blue Shock controller. Sits in there just fine, even with the external battery pack, so that's good to know. Let's check out, because again, we do a lot of retro here. What about Hyperkin's Wireless Scout controller? Just fine. The last one we're going to check, the Cadet. And that one, I mean, lays down a little bit more flush, but will still go in there, so very cool. So how I am going to mount this is I am not going to use the included screws. I'm going to use double-sided tape, but I'm not going to use the tape included. I actually have stuff that's a lot stronger. Now, before we apply any tape to this, we need to clean the back of this off. And what I'm going to use for that is this stuff here. This is Dynamite Magnum Force 2. It's an electric motor cleaner for RC cars, and it works great, and it's plastic safe. So I'm going to spray just a couple. There we go on that. And just give her a rub down. So I've actually gone ahead and pre-cut my double-sided tape that I'm going to need for this, and it's just adhered to the outside of my X-Acto blade right now. Now, one of the first videos we did on the channel was talking about how to make double-sided tape stick better. Check that out. I'll have that for you in the upper right-hand corner right now. But what I do is I take just a lighter, I just apply a little bit of heat to the backside. What that's doing is it's allowing the glue to cure to the, where we're gonna apply it here in just a second. Now, I like using this clear tape because I can see if there's any bubbles and whatnot, and if I need to kind of roll my finger around a little bit more just to make sure that, you know, I'm getting good adhesion to the mount itself. I'm gonna let that sit for a few seconds before we adhere it to the wall, but now we're gonna pay attention to the wall for a second here too. Now, just like we cleaned off the back of the Oivo mount, we're actually gonna wanna clean off the wall here as well. We're going to adhere the sticker to, essentially, the double-sided tape. So we're going to just use that same type of cleaner, wipe off the wall. It's just kind of getting any schmutz and other stuff off of the wall, just to make sure, again, that you have a good, clean area that you are adhering to. I'm going to peel off our double-sided tape, even with the picture frame above. Now, if I was really being a professional, I'd have my level here too. I'm gonna hold this on for about 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna wait a bit for the glue essentially to cure on the wall, and then we'll put our controller on. So it's been about 15 or 20 minutes since I've gone ahead and mounted that to the wall. Let's see how it handles having the Xbox Series S controller. Pretty slick. So I'll put the other one down below here somewhere, mount the other two on the side of my banner, and we'll have a really good looking display of our controllers when we're all done. Speaking of which, we are all done. Let's wrap it up. So what do I think about the Oivo gaming controller adjustable wall mounts? Well, they're actually pretty cool. It offers you a great way to go ahead and display and store your controllers that they're up and out of the way, and you don't necessarily have to put holes in your wall to do it. It does come with that double-sided tape that you can do that too. Now, I use different double-sided tape that quite honestly was probably too strong, and actually when I went to remove, pulled the paint off my wall, so I guess I'll be repainting soon. But for the price, I mean, under 20 bucks for 4 of these was a really good deal, and I do like the way that it works with a variety of controllers. Not just, you know, the current generation, but even stuff going back to, you know, the Super NES and the NES with the wireless Hyperkin Scout and Cadet work just fine on there. Let me know, is this something that you have looked into, you are looking into, and would you consider? Let me know down in the comment section. Now, I will have a link down below in a pinned post to where you can pick these up, the 4-pack or the 2-pack, through our Amazon affiliate links. Now, unfortunately, there's no discounts or anything like that associated with it, but it is one of those things that if you buy using those links, it actually helps support the channel. Now, if you do want to get some cool modern and retro gaming stuff that you can actually save some, do me a favor and head on over to CastleManiaGames.com. Visit my friend Ryan's site. The cool thing over there too is he has a feature called Castle Cash, where the more you spend, the more you earn towards future purchases. And the wonderful thing is Castle Cash is just like cash. If you have $10 in Castle Cash, you have $10 you can spend at the castle. You can also use promo code ROCKSOLID10, lots of 10s here, to save 10% off of most items on the website. And if you are looking for additional information on other controller reviews that we've done, other Oivo product reviews that we've done here, other videos in general that we've done, you can go ahead and check those coming up right now. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to support the future of Rock Solid Productions, you can do so by visiting our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you'll get early access to all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. You can also become a channel member here on YouTube for as little as $1.99 a month, and with that, you get a badge next to your name when you comment or post on the channel, and you are acknowledged whether you are a channel member or a Patreon supporter at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also support the channel by visiting our Teespring store on screen now, where we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, masks, cell phone cases, and much more. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.